As a professional mobile worker, you have to follow two sets of rules. European Working Time Directive, which deals with everything. European Driving Hours and Tachograph, which just deals with the driving side of your job. This video is going to tell you all about the basics of the European driving hours. If you don't know your basics, you need to watch this video to the end. I'm Leon Clifton. European driving hours tell us we can drive for 4.5 hours before we need to take a break. After that 45-minute break, we can drive for another 4.5 hours. That's 9 hours per day. You can extend that 9 hours by 1 hour to 10 hours. You can extend your driving twice in any 1 week, twice in any period between 2 weekly rests. So, you can drive a maximum of 10 hours twice in any 1 week. You can drive 56 hours in 1 week or 90 hours in a 2-week period. 56 hours in a week, 90 hours in a fortnight. So after 4.5 hours of driving, you need to take a 45-minute break. That break can be broken into two parts. The first part must be at least 15 minutes. The second part must be at least 30 minutes. So if your first break is 20 minutes of a 45-minute break, how long is the second part? It's 30 minutes. I just told you the first part has to be at least 15 minutes and the second part must be at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So if you've driven for 4.5 hours or you've driven for 2 hours and you've taken a 15-minute break, how long is the second break? 30 minutes. If you've driven for 2 hours and you take a 10-minute break, how long is the second part? 10-minute break doesn't count for anything. First break must be at least 15 minutes. So if you only took 10 minutes, your second part of the break still has to be the full 45 minutes. Your break can be broken into two parts. First part must be at least 15 minutes, second part must be at least 30 minutes. After your 45-minute break, you can drive again and again. After 4.5 hours, you must take a break of at least 45 minutes. That break can be broken into two parts, same rules. First part must be at least 15 minutes, second part must be at least 30 minutes. It can be longer, but it must be at least 15 and 30. Your daily rest is 11 hours. It can be more, but must be 11 hours. Your daily rest can be reduced to a minimum of 9 hours. You can take your weekly rest of 24 hours in your vehicle if you wish. You can't take a full weekly rest of 45 hours in the vehicle, but you can take the reduced weekly rest. Split daily rest. A daily rest may be split into two parts. The first part must be at least 3 hours, the second part must be at least 9 hours. That means you're taking a break of 12 hours within every 24-hour period. You can take as many daily split rests as you wish. You can do that every day. If you arrive at a ferry port and the boat's there, but you're due a rest, you may interrupt your rest to board the ferry. You have 1 hour. If it takes you 20 minutes to get on, you've got 40 minutes to get off. If it takes you 40 minutes to get on, you've got 20 minutes to get off. You have 1 hour in total. Then after your break of 1 hour, you'll go back to rest. On most tachographs, there's a little symbol for ferry. The same way you switch it between driving and other work, periods of availability and rest, if you go down again, you'll see a little symbol, a little icon for a ferry. So when you're taking that 1 hour to get on and off the ferry, interrupting your break, that's the mode you put your tachograph on. If you're using tachograph cards in an analog machine, you must keep 28 days plus the day you're driving on the vehicle. Those cards need to be returned to head office within 42 days. You can't have more than 42 days of records on the vehicle. I see some guys and girls with bundles of tachograph cards like that, thinking they're doing a great job. You're not. 28 days plus the day you're working. You should not have a card older than 42 days on your vehicle. If you have a digital tachograph unit, any vehicle after 2006. You need to download that card every 28 days. Not 21 days, it changed in 2017. It's 28 days now, regardless of what you read or what you see, it's 28 days. The digital tachograph unit holds 365 days of information. It starts recording, goes all the way around, and then starts recording over itself again after 365 days. Someone in your company is responsible for downloading that tachograph unit every 3 months. If you've got a faulty card, you have 15 calendar days to get it repaired or replaced. If you have a faulty tachograph unit, you have 1 week to get it repaired. If you can't get it repaired in 1 week, you need to get it repaired en route. For example, you're in Germany or France, you can't get back within the week, you have to stop that vehicle and have it repaired in France or Germany or wherever you are. Your vehicle must be checked once within every 24-hour period if you're using it. It doesn't have to be checked more than that. You don't have to do a walk around every time you get on the vehicle, although that might be your company policy, might be your own personal policy. But legislation says we have to check it once every 24-hour period. There's no legal set time, but the RSA's recommended time is between 10 and 15 minutes. If you're in the habit of doing it every day, 15 minutes should be fine. And remember, set your tachograph on other work. This proves that you've done your walk around. If you get stopped by the Garda or the RSA and they look at your tachograph and it doesn't say other work for 15 minutes, they'll ask you when you've done your walk around. You've no proof. If you found any information in this video helpful, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. I'm Leon Clifton. Till next time, drive safe, eyes on the road.